Hi, I bought the OnePlus 15 and it was a very difficult process for me. Not the buying process, that was smooth, but actually the decision making process, that whether should I buy this or skip, because definitely it launched at a expensive side at 73,000 rupees. So I mean, it was very funny that after the launch in India and once we get to know about the pricing, people were discussing about the price more rather than the product. But it was also quite obvious, isn't it? Because we knew the Chinese pricing, so we had our expectations. But then OnePlus did something unexpected. Well, now I have been using this phone from last 2 days and I have two questions. First, am I regretting? And second, should you buy this phone or not? And we will also cover all those other things, like in late November and in early December we have a lot of new launches like iQOO 15, Vivo X300 series is coming, and Oppo X9 series is also coming. So in buying decision we will also cover those things. But first, now let's talk about how internet is divided into two categories, in group A and group B. Now group A, were like, yeah, the phone is on expensive side, but still it's a very solid phone, which is true. And considering the specifications, this is the first phone with Qualcomm Snapdragon 80 Lite Gen 5 and plus 7300 mAh battery, 120 watt charger inside the box, and this 165Hz refresh rate paired with Oxygen OS, and overall tuning is so fast, so smooth, battery is huge, plus charging is also ultra fast, and also you will get a very good quality rubber case inside the box as well. So box content is also very solid. So I mean, this phone is solid, plus a good display. And yeah, in resolution they have downgraded as compared to OnePlus 13. There is some downgrade in resolutions, but trust me, those who are hating on the resolution, they are just doing unnecessary hate, because nobody can notice a difference, and that is not a complaint from my side. And talking about camera, which is another very controversial thing here in the OnePlus 15, because now people are saying that OnePlus ended the collaboration with Hasselblad and now they are using some Detail Max engine. I actually forgot the name, sorry, I will mention here. But yeah, in my first impressions the cameras are decent. I also compared this with the iPhone 17, so I will show you a mini comparison in just a minute. Well, forget about a minute, let's see straight away. This is just a mini comparison. You can pause the video and compare both the photos side by side, and the full in-depth comparison will come in a dedicated comparison video, so stay tuned for that. But you can clearly see that OnePlus is more saturated, but the white balance is more accurate in iPhone, and zoom shot is clearly better in OnePlus. And in night shots, iPhone has the lead here. It is more vibrant and also it has more details plus less noise as compared to OnePlus 15 images. So definitely in night shots I like the iPhone 17. But what I liked about the OnePlus 15 is this 3.5x telephoto lens. It's absolutely beautiful. Well, more in the upcoming videos. But now let's talk about the group B, who constantly comparing the China price with the Indian pricing. And of course, if you see the past patterns, then usually there is a price difference of 10 to 12,000 rupees between Chinese price and Indian price. So this time, actually, this phone launched for 3,999 won in China, which is roughly around 50,000 rupees. So people were expecting to see in India at 60 to 62,000 rupees, and trust me, at that price this phone would be flagship killer for sure. Well, what is interesting here to notice is that if you go back 11 months, in January 2025, then OnePlus launched their OnePlus 13. That's also crazy that we have two flagships in just 1 year, like in less than 12 months, right? So OnePlus 13 was launched for 4,499 won in China, and the Indian pricing was 69,000 rupees. Now OnePlus 15 launched 500 won cheaper, which is roughly around 6,000 cheaper as compared to OnePlus 13. So considering that pattern also, we were expecting the OnePlus 15 cheaper in India also, but they didn't even retain the price of OnePlus 13, which was 69,000. They in fact bumped up the price even more, and they priced this at 73,000 rupees, and that's why people are not happy. And I guess they're also right. I will tell you why, but first let me share you the global pricing as well, and you will be shocked. So in India, OnePlus 13 was 70, not 69, my bad, and OnePlus 15 is 73,000, so there is a 3,000 price difference. But in USA, price remained the same, $899. And in UK, now OnePlus 15 is 849 pounds, means 50 pounds cheaper than the OnePlus 13, and in Europe also it's 50 euros cheaper than OnePlus 13. So in Indian market only there is a 3,000 price hike, which is definitely unfair. So yeah, that's why people are not so happy, and they are like, now we will wait for Oppo or some other flagships, or maybe we can even buy the OnePlus 13 at discounted rate, which makes sense because the cameras are definitely better in the OnePlus 13 as per the specifications. Otherwise, Oppo is also there, Vivo is also there. They are giving better cameras as well, so those offerings are also great. But still, in India, the problem is that people really don't want to spend their money on Vivo, Oppo and Xiaomi. If they are, you know, like in Android, and if they don't want Pixel, then they just end up with two options, which is OnePlus and Samsung. But Samsung is also on the slightly expensive side. So if you want a brand image plus a good value for money phone, then OnePlus is the only option. And I guess OnePlus team can also sense this, that Indians are really giving value to this brand, and that's why they have increased the price. And if we don't criticize now, maybe they will keep on increasing the gap between the Chinese price and the Indian price. So it's right time and high time to criticize the pricing. And I'm not saying that the group A were wrong, because of course the phone is good, and in Indian market, considering the Indian smartphone market, the pricing is still decent. Yeah, you are just paying a little bit extra money, but the type of hardware and the software experience you are getting here is definitely good, so no complaints. But just because Samsung, Apple, Google and now even Nothing is selling overpriced product, we allow OnePlus to do the same, or to any other companies. And that's why I can understand both groups are right in their own way. But if I have to personally buy this phone for my own use, not as a reviewer, just as a buyer, then I would not buy this phone right now. I will wait for some time to see some discounts, or I will go with, as I said, OnePlus 13 or maybe some other upcoming phones. But since I have bought this phone, and if you're interested in this phone and you are also not in hurry, then you can wait for my review and comparison videos. I also have Pixel 10 as well with me, so I'm going to compare all these phones to give you a better idea. So if you're first time on the channel, make sure to subscribe, and just in case if you want to check out the OnePlus 15, then I have given the affiliate link in the description. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you very soon in my next video. Until then, bye bye, take care.